probably you that actually don't know me, you're probably just here for the free drinks. So please proceed to the nearest exit, because you are not part of this family. Thank you. I have known Jamie going on 21 years this month, and I'm honored to be standing here giving the Maid of Honor speech tonight. But bear with me, I'm not much of a public speaker. But actually, if you actually knew me, you knew I was a ham of the family, so I just lied. But I'll be keeping it kosher. For you all here tonight. And I'll start off by just talking about the day John told me he was going to propose to Jamie. I'll never forget the day since John took me out to dinner when I was recovering from the stomach flu. And other than me being sick, I was honored that I was the first one he told. And I was quite curious how he got the most impatient person I know to wait 6 years to get proposed to. But, you know, all jokes aside, Jamie really is the most impatient person I know. So.
It wasn't easy.
When I sat down to write this speech, it was much harder than any other speech I've ever written. I wasn't sure whether to direct it towards Jamie or towards John, and really what I could say to embarrass them without being thrown off the ship afterwards. But I'm going to talk about John, though, first, because you all know how amazing his sister Jamie is, but I'm not sure how you know how amazing a brother John is. I've considered him a brother ever since they moved out to California, and I don't know if you remember this, but I'll never forget you coming to my room and having heart-to-heart conversations with me after a hard day of school. John is, and I mean this with all my heart, more of a brother than I could. More of a brother than I could have ever asked for. We all know I've asked for a brother for a very long time. He knows what to say to cheer me up. He knows when something is wrong, and he knows no matter how hard I try, I will never get his white lightning out of my head. I'm not sure why everyone's laughing, and none of you are supposed to know what that means, other than him, so that worries me.
That's my name for my butt cheeks.
Okay, John is one of a kind. If you know John well enough, you know he wishes he were a rapper from the ghetto. True Boston gangster right there. And the first time I rode in the car with him, okay, he leaned his chair all the way back, had one hand on the steering wheel, blasted up some hardcore rap song, and did his best to rap along with it. But little did he know he had some competition in the family. With John and Jamie, I am pretty tight, so I'm gonna rap to you on your special night. Tomorrow they shall say I do and wed. I'm sorry I can't sing, but I'll rhyme instead. I was the first to find out he'd popped the question. A secret that I kept poorly that I failed to mention. We're out here on a boat sailing away, all gathered here to celebrate in a special way. I'm proud to say that two families get along great. I was a little hesitant, but must be fate. I couldn't be happier to call John my brother, because he's one rootin' too crazy mother. Okay. Woo. Okay. Now, not only is Jamie very lucky to have you as her husband, but I feel just as lucky to call you my brother. Aww. Now, Jamie, this was really hard to write about you. You are one of 3 very amazing sisters that I was blessed with, but our sister bond is different than any other. I genuinely believe that ours, Jamie, is very extraordinary. I keep Jamie posted all the family drama and news, whether I'm supposed to tell her or not. And I know if I ever need a good laugh or just a cool down after a long day, I can give her a ring. I was privileged to be the first freedman to be introduced to the Muldoon family. And at the time, I was reluctant due to these were the people that were keeping my dear sister across the country. But it didn't take long for me to realize that I was jealous that Jamie gets to be put into a family of such caring and kind people. And one that cares for as deeply as I do. Jamie and I are pretty close, and being the only sister that travels back and forth from Boston and home, I might take that bet to say that I'm the best sister you'll ever have. But just like what Mom says, you can't pick a favorite, but we all know the truth. So, you know me better than anyone, and you've always been my rock when something isn't right at home. It's the hardest thing to not have. I gotta rap again. I don't know. It's the hardest thing to not have you near when I need you. But I know you were taking very good care of in Boston. I am not a crier. Okay. Woo. Gotta get to the funny part. When it comes to Jamie and John, I don't have any stories to tell you about drunken nights we've shared. None that I can say in front of my parents, at least. But I can tell you I've shared many nights with Jamie and John in their best moments, and I truly honor and respect their relationship. They truly make each other better and bring out the best in each other. That dynamic between them makes me hope that someday I can find someone just as lucky enough to marry. I can be as lucky enough to marry someone who means just as much to me as you do to each other. I was never sure where you guys were heading, but I'm so happy that this new path you're about to take, I can be a part of. I don't think either of you will understand the importance you have in my life, but I truly love you both. Congratulations. Mazel tov!